Hope everyone's having a good start to their week, rocking and rolling. 1 second, let me get my screens together. I was over here knocking out some work. Sweet. Hope you guys having a good start to your week. We can start off with some Q&A. If you guys have anything that you need help working on currently, or we could just have an open discussion on anything that you guys are currently working on currently. Right now, this week, I am focused on dispositioning some of the lots that we have on the contract and finding some new buyers in Cape Coral that specifically are buying golf access lots. Um, so that is what that week looks like for me. Anybody else working on something exciting or currently working on anything they need some assistance with?
I do, Francisco, my bad. I'm driving, Denisha.
No,
I
no.
have a lot that I'm just trying to I guess what's the word? I'm brain farting.
You're
Underwriting, sorry.
good.
Let me get you the
Okay.
address. Hold on.
What area is it in?
It is Palm Coast.
Palm Coast. Okay, perfect.
And this one is you know what, let me drop it in chat.
You're good. Palm Coast goes by sections, so that could be a good thing, depending
This
on where it's at in Palm Coast.
you want me to drop it in chat or
Yeah, you could drop it in the chat.
hold on. Not let me- It's not letting me put it in there, but I can read it off to you.
Okay, what is it?
It's 86 Eric Drive. That's ERIC Drive. Palm Coast 32164.
Perfect. All right, what's the deal with this one? Oh, it's a double up.
It's a
Looks
double lot. So just trying to the seller wants 100 each, but it looked like I don't know if he had it combined or something. So I'm trying to figure out how does that work.
it looks like he does have them combined. Something interesting I recently learned when it comes to double lots or triple lots, whatever the case may be. How was it explained to me? You can have certain instances where two lots can be under the same legal description. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Mhm.
So I do see on here that I see 86 and 84. Now it's just a matter of sometimes you got to deal with the county, sometimes you got to deal with the city, depending on the municipality.
Mm.
But if he wants 100 in total for both, right?
No, he's like I want 100 each, and I'm like, how are you saying each one looks like they're like one lot?
Damn, 100 each is crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
no.
yeah, it looks like this is what it falls under. Two lots under one legal description.
Mm. Yeah, he's like, oh, I want that much because there's two lots, and then it's on a golf course, and yeah.
All right, let me see. And what you want to just run some numbers on it?
Yeah, just see what I can offer him because 100 that's way out there.
Yeah. Let me see. Boom. All right, I run some numbers for you right now. Make sure I let people in. And did he give you a reason why he wanted to sell by chance, or?
He did. Let me hold on. Let me check our thread right. Okay. At one point, a few months ago, when I first hit him up, he said he had plans to build there, but I guess he changed his
Mhm.
mind. Um, let's see. And then I asked him how he came up with the price. He was like, he saw some listings, and the ones that he has have no adjacent homes in the back, and it's on a golf course ending.
Mm. The highest I see is 91. Signature homes. This is the highest price I've seen on here. Let me see. Let me give him a call real quick and see because I've never heard of this builder before. 644999870. Hello. Hello. Hey, good afternoon. I was calling to find out a little bit more about us signature homes.
Yes. How
Yeah.
can I help you?
Yes, sir. Are you guys a custom home builder or spec home builders?
A little bit of both, I guess you'd say.
Gotcha. Okay. Do you happen to know anyone that is in charge of land acquisition for you guys?
Me.
Oh, okay, great. I noticed that you guys purchased Evans Mill Lane in Palm Coast. Are you guys still looking for deals out there?
Are we actually looking for what?
Are you guys still looking for deals out there? I noticed that you guys had purchased Evans Mill Lane.
Yeah, we're still buying land.
Okay. I have this seller with a double lot. I'm an agent, by the way. It looks like it's on Eric Drive or in the east section of Palm Coast. I just kind of wanted to get some feedback because it's showing it's like facing the golf course. But I just wanted to see if there was a builder that I could just pair this seller with, see before we list it on the market for them.
I mean, it just depends on what they want for it and everything.
Gotcha. Do you mind if I mean, any feedback would be appreciated just so I can go back to them and say like, hey, I already have someone potentially interested. This is where they will land at. Do you mind if I get your email address just so I could send you the info?
Yeah, you can send it to MSAWDAI.
MSW.
No, M.
Mm-hmm.
S is in Sam.
Mm-hmm.
AW. D is in David. AI at ussignaturehomes.com.
Perfect. All righty, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and email you that info right now, and then just let me know your thoughts, and then that way I can update the seller. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right. Sure.
Good deal, good deal. I'm gonna send you over his information.
I've never heard of these guys before. Where the hell they been at?
We might be knowing the thing.
This is why we always find builders, guys. Let me see if I can find more information about them.
Was that through Land Portal? How you found him?
They just popped up. They bought. Well, this was a while ago though. They bought this in May of last year for 91. The fuck? What you call it? Denisha, I would say, if you open to it, I would still send this over to the builder just to kind of get some feedback on it. And at least that way we have something tangible to kind of go back to the seller and know what we need to negotiate with in order to make it work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. You want me to because I was driving, I didn't get a chance to get that email. Did you write it down? I'm sorry.
Yep. Let me see. Let's see if I can also scrape something up too. I'm about to send this email right now.
No problem. You want me to drop my number, or you want to just put it in the chat, or
Which number specifically?
my phone number?
Oh, yes, please.
Wait, let me see. I can't type. Hold on one second. Oh, it's all right.
Please,
561.
wait, please don't text and drive though.
No, I'm just reading it off.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
You said 565?
561
61.
879 7924.
Oh, hold on, you breaking up.
Oh,
Can you put it in the chat?
for some reason, it won't let me type. I don't know what's going on with that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. What was it?
It's 561
Oh,
879 7924.
okay. After the 56179, you broke up.
Hold on one second. 879.
Oh, okay. Hold on. 879.
I put it
Mm-hmm.
in the chat for you, Francisco.
Thank
Oh,
you,
okay.
Steph. I appreciate it.
Maybe it's my
Yeah,
maybe
I
it's my
think it's on
speakers.
your end because I
I
can
think
hear
it's you,
clearly.
Francisco.
Okay,
I
it's
think,
definitely my speakers then. Because I'm like, why do you
yeah.
keep going in and out? Give me 1 second. Hold on. Thank you, Stephanie, for that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
879 7924 7924. All right, give me 1 second. Let's see if I can get this guy. Damn, I can get this guy name. It looks like he deals with about us. No, he doesn't have an about us page. But let me send this email real quick. Hey, it was a pleasure speaking to you on the phone. Below is the details of this vacant lot that I would love your feedback on. Let me know if you would be interested so that way I can update the seller. Property address, space, lot size. Asking price, zoning. All right. Anybody else got anything else that they're working on and need help with?
Thank you, Francisco.
No problem. Anyone else currently working on anything? How was last week getting on those phones, talking to those sellers, getting some crazy prices? Perfect. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna finish sending this and then we're gonna do some live calls after I finish sending this email. Eric Drive. There's actually a seller I really got to follow up with that it'll be cool if you guys can hear that call. Let's see here. 86 Eric Drive. And Denisha, you was texting this. You were just you called him, or you guys were texting back and forth.
Texting. I haven't had a chance to call him because he was with the price and I didn't have a rebuttal for the amount, so I had to get help with underwriting.
Gotcha. Okay. Guys, my computer. Give me 1 second, guys. My computer's moving super slow. I'm about to find it on public records. Give me 1 second. Is there? Oh, there we go. Oh wow, he had this listed at 150 before, and he had it removed earlier this year. He initially tried to sell it for 190.
So his lowest was 150.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was like 100K each. At first he was like 100K. Then he's like each. I'm like each. Isn't that like one lot?
Yeah, I just because I'm trying to find my computer was moving so I was like, let me just move to Zillow and get the remaining information. But yeah, he had it listed for quite some time. That would have been great to hear over his like thought process over the phone.
Did you want me to give you his number if you want to call him or?
Oh, we can call him live. Yeah.
Hold on, let me. Okay, I can tell. I can text in the chat. Now I'm gonna drop his number once.
Let me know when you sent it.
Okay, I just texted.
Oh, okay, perfect.
You can just be a different person. You don't have to mention. Please leave your.
No, he answer. All right, I just sent it over to him. I would say keep following up with him just in case if we hear back. So that way, I would ask him, text him back, and see if that price is negotiable by chance. Mention, hey, I see that it was listed for quite some time. Would you be open to it? So that way, you kind of put the bug in his ear already.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Perfect. Anybody else got any seller leads or need help with any underwriting?
I have a
Travis, you said you had a question.
Yeah. So I'm going back through my old list to try to figure out when the list came out, I was looking for leads. I'm not sure if I pulled the list myself or if I bought it, but some of the places come back and like it would say 123 Main Street, Brooksville, Florida.
Hmm.
But Brooksville is not one of the places, but I found out that like say Pine Ridge, I guess, is in Citrus. Is like maybe Brooksville is a larger community and some of the places we work in are in Brooksville. Is that how it works?
Yeah, correct. So it's in the same like city, but I think Pine Ridge is like a certain, I don't want to call it like a subdivision or kind of like a municipality
Right.
inside of that particular area.
Right. Okay. So if I get an address and it just says Brooksville, does that mean that we do not, is not one of the areas like that we the builders are looking at?
I mean, where do you have a specific address? Because it's gonna vary based off address.
Okay.
Like
Uh,
for example, like the lots in Royal Highlands, some of them are not gonna, none of them are gonna say Royal
yeah,
Highlands.
they all say wiki. What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of them are gonna say Wiki Wachi, some of them are gonna say Hamoa Sasa, you know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
So it just depends on where it's particularly at. The best way to kind of see is, let me see if I can find an address and use this one so I can share my screen. Let me log out of Land Portal and try to log back in. Now it wants to pop up. Bumbleclap. All right, let me see. All right, let me share my screen. All right, can you see my screen?
It's coming up.
You can see it?
It's up now.
All right, perfect. So this particular area, this is in Royal Highlands, but you could see it says Hamoa Sasa. So if you
Mm-hmm.
scroll up or you scroll down, sometimes you'll be able to see it. This is right below Sugar Mill Woods.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say it on this one, so it might be other areas, but this would be considered Sugar Mill Woods,
Mm-hmm.
basically. Right here, you could see it. And then certain areas you'll see, let me see if it's Royal Highlands is, where is that? I think it's somewhere over here. Pine Ridge is up here. This is where you're at.
I got a reply from somebody today from where he was just looking at Sugar Mills that wants to sell, but on the FEMA map, it looks like the back half of the lot is AE, and then front of it is orange. I guess that's a lower percentage, but still flood area, right?
Mm-hmm. How
Okay.
much do they want to sell for?
They gave me a number for 25.
25. See if
Yeah.
you'll go down to 20.
I ain't even, well, once I was going to disregard it because I thought the flood was a no-go.
Then, let me see what's the address.
Hold on, let me bring it up now. Conversation. They just sent me the email to send the contract, but I wasn't even gonna well, I was gonna respond and tell them we couldn't do it. The contacts.
I'll give you an extra pair of eyes for it.
All right.
Damn, it look like about to rain.
You want to put it in the chat?
Yep.
Let me put this into. Hamoa Homosassa. Let me know if you need the zip.
Okay, I see it. That's interesting. Sugar Mill Woods, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it is in floodplain.
It's like a cul-de-sac, and the back of it is the flood, and the front of it ain't.
Yeah. Let's see what it says. It's not the biggest deal breaker, but it looks like it will probably be a cheaper price. Let me see something. Hold on. This on the other side. Yeah, so this would be considered Sugar Mill Woods.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second.
No problem.
Did you speak to them on the phone or was this all through text?
Text, and they just sent me their email to send the contract over, but I pulled the when I went back and looked at the FEMA again. I looked at the FEMA the first time, it was empty. When I guess it was still loading, because when I went back and looked at it, then I saw the flood area when it finished loading.
Since in that cul-de-sac.
Because if I can make them, if it's somebody will take it at a lower offer, I'll call them back and let them know it's in the flood and make a lower offer.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Let me confirm something. See what they say at like 15 to 20. If you can get them on a 20, I think you could sell this.
Okay.
Because there was another one that looks like it was still in that same floodplain.
Hmm.
And so for, oh no, that was a retail bar. Never mind. See what he says for to 15 to 20 first. And then let me
Okay.
know.
All right.
All right. Stephanie, you're next. You got one. What is this one? 33990. How much they want?
Um, 139. That's the seller that I was talking about last time when we met.
Uh-huh.
I kind of want you to call him and see if he's gonna sign with you. His asking price is 139, but when I found a seller for a builder for Cape Coral that was at 130, I called and he agreed for 120. But unfortunately, when he called Tidal said that they don't know me, so he didn't want to sign the contract. But he was really excited to sell and sign. So I was trying to see if you can call him and make an offer, even though you go like 122 or 121.5, and see if he's gonna sign with you, and then I can just reach out to the builder and just use a different name. I don't know if it makes sense.
No, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Did this was when we was on Friday, right?
Yeah.
Derby didn't call title for this one? Or didn't the title company call back and
Yeah, Tidal called, but I don't think they called Derby back to give an update. But because Derby told them to reach out when they done talking to the seller, but we've been cold calling for Royal Highlands. I don't know if they called, but I didn't call the seller since then. I just left a message when he did sign the contract, but I was just trying to see if I can just lock him under a different LLC because the builder he accepts JV, so I can basically use a different name, sending the
Okay.
contract to the seller using a different name.
Okay. Which
Mm-hmm.
and then what price did you and the seller agree to?
120.
120?
Yeah, and builder is at 130.
All right, let me go ahead and call him right now again.
Thank
About
you.
to call. No
But
problem.
for sure, it might ask for your name and your LLC name, so don't you can just use yours.
That's fine.
Uh,
Is the builder open to closing at any title company, or he has to use their title company?
It's the same title that I showed you last time. I think the name is Liberty.
Liberty? They only want to
Uh-huh.
do it in Liberty. They can't close anywhere else.
Oh, I didn't ask,
Okay.
but that's what they
Confirm,
sent me.
confirm and ask that. And give me 1 second.
Okay.
55282.
So do you want me to send them an email now?
Yes, I'm about to call the
Okay.
seller right now, though.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
Double
And
dial.
by the way, that's the wife name, but the husband phone number.
Okay.
So the husband will be the one answering.
Hello,
Hello. Hey, good afternoon. How are you?
who is this?
My name is Francisco. I was calling about your vacant lot in Cape Coral. I see that it was listed before, but it was taken down.
And who are you trying to reach?
The owner of the vacant lot. It looks like Donna.
No, you have the wrong number.
Okay, you have no relation to this vacant lot in Cape Coral?
I don't own any lots anywhere.
Okay, no problem. My apologies. Stephanie, that was 305-282-4848.
Yes.
That's exactly the number I called. She said that was the wrong number.
Hold on, let me get my work phone. Hold on, because I just took it from my phone, the lead connector on my phone. Hold on.
Okay. Sometimes when they don't answer, you got double dial. She answered on that second line though. And let me know when you get the right one, just so I can call it back.
Yes, I'm going into my car now. Give me 1 second.
You good? But yeah, Stephanie, this could be a good one. It looks like it has a seawall too.
Yes, and it's clear.
Damn, I wonder why it didn't sell the first time. Because they had this listed for they tried selling it at 150 before. Yeah, she didn't sound like she wanted to be bothered, Tish. I gave that same impression as well too. If this is the right number, Stephanie, she might just be kind of like, I don't know. It was her and the husband. What was the full backstory?
Hello?
Yep.
Yes, I think they bought two and they decided to build on one and they just selling the other one.
Okay.
I said a different number. I think that's the husband number, I guess,
Okay,
or the
here we
right
go.
number. I don't know.
Okay, let me see. I'm sending this to myself now. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm sending about a call. This is the husband's number.
He's the one who answered, but apparently that's the wife name, Donna Artigas.
Okay, let me double check. All right, I'm about to call her now.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
And guess what? I'm about to call you again.
Your call has been forwarded to.
Nope. They ain't answer, Stephanie.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm gonna shoot this person a text though. Hey, I was trying to reach out to the owner of vacant land in Cape Coral. I see it was listed, but then it was taken down. Just wanted to see if you would still be interested in selling. Sometimes you may have to attack it from a different angle. Because let me give you guys an example. We've been trying to follow up with this lead, me and Derby, right, in Palm Bay, and her lot is about to go to auction. We'd offer her 20K. She's just like, nope, I'll just let it go. And we keep following up with her, following up with her. Her auction, the lot is about to go to auction on Thursday. Derby called her the other day and kind of like switched up the approach. Now the seller's on board with just donating the lot instead. And I'm like, what?
Hold
So
on,
sometimes you got
Francisco. The lady or the husband?
the lady.
Wow.
Yes. And then
So she
luckily,
she gonna let it go to the different person, and then you've been calling the whole time?
yeah, yes, literally.
Oh
The
Lord.
exact same situation. And she all Derby did was just try a different approach, put the whole sauce on it. Now the only thing they have to figure out is, how they're gonna do it. But they were more open to that than selling it for 20,000. So I gotta actually text Derby and see what the update is on that. But yeah, that was like, wow, I've been calling you back to back 2, 3 times in a row. And she was almost was like putting it up. I think I called
You
her
put up
live.
me, yeah. Yeah.
Derby called this lady yesterday and had a whole hour conversation with her.
Well, woman power.
And into the lot in Palm Bay. But yeah, sometimes you just got to try a different approach and see if it'll make a difference. Sweet. Anybody else got any questions? Any help with sellers? Let me call. There's one lady that I actually got a call back who she's in a similar situation, and I have to see if she's interested in selling. Let me see. So her status is underwriting. Philip. I don't know if this is accurate, but this lady name is Philip, which is crazy. I've never met a lady named Philip. Let's see if she answers.
Hello,
Hey, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yes, ma'am. You had spoken to my partner Zach yesterday in regards about this property in Brandon.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am. I was just calling just to touch base with you, just to kind of go over maybe some resources or some plan of action that we could do to help you. Zach mentioned that you were interested in possibly selling by chance.
Hold on. Did you talk to Zach?
That's the guy that called yesterday. Okay,
Yes, sir.
I guess he's the one that called yesterday.
Yes, sir. You had a conversation with Zach. Yes, sir. I would just.
I told him he needed to get with the people that are working on the deal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
GF Consultant
Okay. He
in
did.
Tampa.
You said GL Consultants.
GF.
Okay.
G is in Gary, F is in Frank.
Amazing. Okay. And do you happen to know how they're like what are they currently doing? Are they like a financial firm or they're buying?
Well, their help with stopping a foreclosure, and they're giving me some time that we can probably sell it,
Mm-hmm.
and but it's going through them.
Mm.
They're stopping the foreclosure or holding it up to get by it some more time, and then they're gonna I guess put it up for sale, or I'm not understanding because I didn't get to talk to the people. I was in the hospital.
Uh-huh.
My wife and my daughter and them were the ones that spoke with them. But if you contact them, they'll give you all the information you need to know about what's going on.
Gotcha. Okay. And then are they offering you to help relocate by any chance? Because I know like if they are helping you sell the property, that's 100% fine. We kind of take that same approach. But do you have any plans on what's going to happen next after you sell this property?
No, we'll have to find another place to live.
Gotcha. Okay. So we kind of want to be able to assist with that as well too. I know you mentioned that you're working with another company as well too. I have no problem reaching out to them, but I just want to kind of confirm what their position is. I know you mentioned that they're stopping the foreclosure, which is fine. But I also am curious if they're the ones that are actually going to be buying it or they're just stopping the foreclosure for you.
Like I said, you'll have to get with them. I'm not sure what's going on. Like, I spent 9 weeks in the hospital.
Mm.
And I just got out of the hospital.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Do you happen to have a contact phone number for them by any chance?
Let me see.
And Philip, I'm still here, by the way, just so you know.
I'm still here. I'm
No problem.
looking to finding the contact number.
No worries. And out of curiosity, while you're looking for that, did you sign any agreements with them or any contractual obligations that you know of?
Yeah, I sure did.
Oh, okay. So in order for us to possibly help, we want to make sure that we're not stepping on no one's toes or see if you've
I mean, I didn't know that this was a deal with, but yeah, we already signed the contract.
got you. And then as far as
The number,
yeah, go ahead.
215
Uh-huh.
490 7549. Giovanni and Jared and Maureen are the three working on it.
Giovanni and Jared.
Jared, Maureen.
Okay. And you said GF Consultants.
Yes.
When's the last time you heard from them by chance?
I don't know when's the last time she heard from him. I'm gonna say last week or something.
Gotcha. Okay. And then how long ago did you guys sign the agreement?
Oh, hell. Let me see if I can get it up. We signed the agreement. It's been about 30 days.
30 days. Okay. So did they give you any update as of right now, whether they stopped the foreclosure, whether they're going to move forward with buying it? Where are they currently at? Based on the last update that you got? Because the reason we're asking is because we do have, and I don't know if your phone is on mute, by the way, Mr. Phillip, but the reason we were asking was just because we can have one of our GCs go out there and kind of see. I know Zach mentioned that the roof was caving in or leaking or something along those lines. Mr. Phillip, I can't hear you. I don't know if you're still speaking. Oh, wait, you're coming back. I hear a little bit. I hear you in the background, but you sound far away.
I've got to go way back to this here.
No, you're good, Mr. Phillip.
I'm going to say approximately 30 days.
Gotcha. Okay. And then my next question. Yeah, my next question was, what was the last update that they gave you, being that it was 30 days ago? He's still looking for the paper.
Still there?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Oh.
Yes. Can you hear me? Hello? Mr. Phillip? I think I might have to hang up and call you back. Oh, wait. You there, Mr. Phillip? I think you're still looking for the paper. I'm gonna hang up and call him back.
Hello?
Oh.
Hey, Mr. Phillip, I called back because I couldn't hear you. Can you hear me okay?
I didn't hang up on him, I don't know what happened.
Mr. Phillip, can you hear me? Hello? Mr. Phillip? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you now.
Oh,
He
okay.
didn't hang up on me, he didn't know.
April 16th.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was just giving you a call back because I couldn't hear you. But okay, so April 16th, you guys signed the agreement. Did they give you a purchase price of how much they're going to buy the property for?
Yes, he did.
What?
Yes, he did. He wrote it in a check.
Yeah, I guess I was just trying to get a good understanding of, if they're just helping you stop the foreclosure and not buying it, we could still, help you out. If they're stopping it, we could still buy it from you. But I just want to confirm that they're not also trying to buy the property from you guys.
They're not buying it. He said that he could sell it for.
Oh, okay. So they might be realtors, you think?
Yeah, they're not purchasing it, they're just helping,
Sell it.
stop the foreclosure or just delay the foreclosure so we have time to sell it. He has a broker that he uses to sell the house.
Oh, okay. Got you. Okay, perfect. Now that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so now it's just going to come down to a judgment call on what is good for you guys, because we could just buy the property directly from you. But I just wanted to kind of see if we can provide an overall solution based on what's beneficial to you guys right now.
Yeah.
Because we
What was
could,
that again?
yes, sir. Now that you've kind of cleared that up, I was going to say that we actually can buy the property directly from you.
Well, if that's the case, then, we could like work on a price.
Got you. Okay. Can you hear me okay though, Mr. Phillip?
Do what?
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So one of the things that I would like to kind of do is make sure that we not only buy the house from you, but we want to make sure that the solution is, a holistic approach. So we want to be able to coordinate, like, okay, once we buy your house, we want to be able to already, even if you already have some places already lined up, we still would like to at least, help you, relocate. We could provide movers. We can move the stuff ourselves. We just want to make sure that we're just not giving you cash and just dumping you out on the street, if that makes sense.
What is all this gonna cost me?
It's
I
not.
want a fixed income. That's the reason I'm losing the house, because the insurance company we used to have, they don't do business in Florida no more. They dropped it, everybody. And I had to get new insurance. Well, because it's the roof is older than 20 years. The AC is older than 20 years. All that went against me I would have had to get I call it hard luck insurance, and it's like 3 times the price of regular insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't afford it being on a fixed income.
I definitely understand that. And to answer your question, it wouldn't necessarily cost you anything, because we would use the proceeds from the sale of the house to make sure that, you have a good accommodations on the next steps. And I'm very sorry to hear about that insurance company going out of business, because that definitely, I can understand that putting you in a tight spot.
Right.
Do you happen to know
something worth considering? What?
Do you happen to know the balance, your remaining balance on the house by chance?
I'm gonna say it's like 122 or right in that area, between 1 109 and like say 122, somewhere in there.
Somewhere in that range. Okay. And what was the last update that you heard from this other company?
When's the last update you heard from Giovanni?
Hey,
Yeah, have you heard anything from him?
about the,
About what? Yeah, what's going on, yeah.
I can't, the mediation is, press.
Huh? When?
I don't know when, I mean, I know when, I don't know what, that.
I mean, when's the last time you heard from them? That's what he's asking.
Week before last.
A week before last, she said.
And what was the update that they gave you?
What was the update they gave you?
All right.
They just let her know that everything's going as planned. She gave them some. I guess there's a mediation coming up, and they were going to take care of it. So that's the last we've heard.
Got it. Okay. Now, Mr. Phillip, let me ask you this. I mean, if we're able to kind of, solve this for you, put some cash in your pocket and help you relocate, would you be open to us buying the property just directly from you?
No, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, if the price is right, I mean, I know it's got stuff that needs updated and all that crap. I know I'm not going to get the top dollar market price. It ain't going to happen.
Gotcha.
But the ones around here that are crappy and stuff, they're getting anywhere from, 290 to 325, and that's houses that need work and that. But mine needs work too. It's not Detroit. I've lived here for 25 years.
Mm-hmm. Got it. No, that makes 100% sense. So I guess one of the things that I want to be able to kind of put into perspective is, in the event that we do purchase this from you, there's two routes that we typically go. One route is we can either, obviously once we buy it, we either build new construction on it, or we could fix it up and resell it. Some of the resales that we've been seeing, the houses that are fixed up, they were going for about $330 to $350. But I'm curious to kind of see, in order for us to kind of make sure that we give our highest and best and put our best foot forward, we kind of have to see what the condition of the rest of the house looks like. I know Zach mentioned something, there was a leak in the roof or things of that nature.
Cody, this roof is never leaked.
Oh, okay.
There's no leak. It went through the hurricane and everything, never lost one shingle. When I had the home inspector come out, the insurance inspector, when I was going to get the new insurance, he couldn't believe the shape that roof was in.
Wow.
For being over 20 years old. But it's never had a leak. I've never had a problem with the roof at all.
Got you.
The AC is the compressor quit, but it's the old unit. They won't put an old unit back in it. It's not the new Freon.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the HVAC. It's got the heat pump and everything, but everything is old.
Gosh.
Like it's over 20 years old.
Yeah, because
so that would have to be.
Yeah.
I mean, The house, you wouldn't destroy it because it's in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you would just do upgrades like maybe a new shower in the bath, or just an upgrade instead of a bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it needs.
Gotcha. Okay. Now let's go ahead.
You're all right. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I definitely am interested in, possibly just buying it directly from you. I do want to have the opportunity to at least send one of my guys out there so that way we can get some accurate estimates. And of course, if we're buying this, our line of businesses, we buy properties, we add value to them, and then we resell them. We're not, we don't make we don't make $1 million on each individual deal, but it has to make financial sense for us for the money that we're putting out, right? If there's any other miscellaneous expenses that we have to pay for, like closing costs or any, catching up the loan or paying off whatever attorneys or whatever the case may be, we have no problem covering that, but we have to make sure that we're including it in our all in, like our bottom line, if that makes sense.
I know, but I don't want to end up, you charge all these fees and then I come out with $10,000 or something.
Oh, no. We don't charge any fees. We pay for all of the fees. So for example, if I have to buy your house from you, catch up any late fees or whatever the bank is currently charging, we will cover that for you. We just have to make sure that we're including in the overall price, so we're not over budget, if that makes sense. So we're not charging you a dime. We just want to make sure that if we're buying the property, we're covering as much as the expenses as possible. And my goal is to figure out what take home do you need in order to comfortably transition to your new location, whether it's finding you a place to rent, finding you another, some other accommodations. What's your bottom line take home that we can kind of help structure the deal to make sure that once you buy the property, whatever you have left over, whether it's 25, 30,000, whatever the case may be, you can comfortably transition to your new accommodations.
You talk to GF and let's see what they say if you're able to do that, and then we'll talk again.
Yeah, so if I talk to them, that's perfectly fine. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, and I can clarify with them, I can clarify this with them. If they represent you as realtors or brokers, they're going to charge you commission for us coming to the table as the buyer. So that I can do that, but I don't want you to have to pay commission when you can deal with the buyer directly.
Oh.
So if you want, I can call them, but just kind of keep in mind that they may charge you a commission if they, help you with the deal or whatever the case may be. Now, again, I'm not saying kick them to the curb, but I just want to put that into perspective, because I could just buy the property from you. I just have to know kind of like the deal specifics, how much you need to net walking away. But if you want me to go through them, just know they may charge you because they are brokers. They may be realtors and stuff like that.
They're not a broker though. They are to help people that are in foreclosure.
Mm-hmm.
They're not the broker. They're just to delay stuff in the thing. But they have a guy that they use to sell the place.
They have a guy to use to sell the place, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. They have a guy that they use, probably, I don't know if he's a broker or if he buys just homes or whatever, but they got a guy that they go through. Yeah. That's all I know.
No, yeah, 100%. And I have no problem clarifying that with them, but typically that's how they get paid in their line of work. If they do have someone that sells property on their behalf, they typically work in exchange for commission.
Right.
Typically.
It's probably, you're probably right. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody does nothing for free no more.
Correct. So now, granted, this could be a direct sale or, whatever the case may be, because if they're stopping the foreclosure, that's fine. But if you want to kind of like relocate and move, I think that's where we can kind of, be of assistance and add some value. I just want to make sure that in the event that we do business, that you're comfortable afterwards. Again, like going back to my previous statement, I don't want to buy the property from you and then just have you out on the street. I want to make sure that you're comfortable after the transition, because again, we could just buy it directly from you.
We're already in the middle of moving, but we're just putting stuff in storage and stuff till we get a place where my daughter's looking and everything. So I don't believe I need any help finding a place.
Okay.
I mean, I need money is what I need.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, I can definitely get you that. I mean, I just like to be courteous, and because, for example, we can close in 2 weeks, or if we needed to extend the closing, we just want to be able to kind of work on your timeline. So I didn't know how far you were or how close you were to finding a new place.
Like, I'm not close at all, but we're working on it. That's all I can say. I mean, I was told this to Andrew, the home buyer, months ago when he called, before all this started, because there's no closing costs, no upfront. He just gives you a price and take it or leave it.
Yeah. I can, and then that's technically what I want to do. I want to be able to give you a price that works for you based on what you're trying to accomplish right now. So that's my whole thing. I'm definitely empathetic
That's what
about.
I'm looking for.
Correct.
And then like to pay off the mortgage, any late fees. I don't believe there shouldn't be no liens on it or anything.
Okay.
And that's what basically I'm looking.
Gotcha.
You come to look, you give me a price, you say, okay, this is what we can work with.
Gotcha. Okay.
And but we got to make sure it's okay to override them.
Right. Okay.
Like I say, they're a home help deal. I mean, they try to help people that in foreclosure that, to have a chance to at least sell it so you don't lose out on everything.
Right. Did they give you a game plan?
What?
Did they give you a game plan of what the next steps were after they stopped the foreclosure? So they told you they're going to stop the foreclosure, and then what's going to happen after that?
They're gonna delay it. I mean, they can delay through the judge the foreclosure long enough. They're trying to long enough for us to make a sale. And they said that they have a broker or a guy that they go through that will sell it for us.
Gotcha. Okay. So
I mean, I didn't know all this before I signed these papers, but I did sign them, and I was in the hospital when I did it.
So, Mr. Phillip, if the goal was to, and now that you're providing this clarity, I definitely appreciate that. If the goal was to delay the foreclosure in order for a sale to happen, I think this might be divine timing, because then we could just do a direct sale and there wouldn't have to be any need for a delay, if that makes sense. If their goal was to delay it for a sale to happen, right? So I think,
That's the way I understand it. They're doing the court work to delay. And,
well, let
we
me
get it.
let me do this, Mr.
Go ahead.
Phillip. Let me do this, Mr. Phillip. Depending on your schedule, just so we can kind of make sure what we're getting ourselves into, and also provide get a little bit more clarity on their role and their responsibilities here. Do you mind if I send my guy out there to kind of do just kind of like a walkthrough of the house, see what it needs, see how much work we have to put into it, and then he can also kind of like ring me in and see whatever paperwork you have to kind of see like, okay, does it make sense to move forward with us doing a direct sale? Does it make sense to keep delaying it for a sale? We just want to be able to make sure that if we can help you, we will. If you already have some other obligations with them, we don't want it kind of interfere. But if they were already in the process of delaying it so a sale can happen, you have, if from your ears to God's mouth, from my mouth to God's ears, if we're able to make the numbers work for you and us, we could just do a direct sell if it makes sense for both of us.
Okay.
And there wouldn't be any need to delay anything. But in order to make sure we can get to that point, I think it's best if we schedule a time to maybe just go over there, check the house out. And if you still have the paperwork, my guy can review the paperwork, see what we can and cannot do, and then see if it makes sense to move forward from there.
All right, that'll work.
Okay, what time would be good for you?
So let's see. You tell me when the time.
Well, my GC stays.
And I'll tell you if I can do it or not.
Yes, sir. So one of my partners, they stay in the Riverview area, so they're probably no more than 25, 30 minutes away from you. So I can have them out there within an hour, or I can have them out there tomorrow. I just want to make sure I accommodate you.
Okay, let me see.
Are you available in the next hour or so?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. I'm not going nowhere, so that would work if you want to let them come out.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and call my guy Angel. He's gonna go out there. He normally does all of my walkthroughs. He acts a little bit as my GC. He's super nice guy, very big. You can't miss him. But I'll have him go out there. I'll see how far he is, and then he could be to you in about the next 30 minutes to an hour. Is that good?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, perfect. And you still have that agreement that you signed with Giovanni and GF Consultants?
Well, I got paperwork, a big stack of paperwork.
Gotcha. Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Now, I'm pretty sure it was 8 pages that I signed that they emailed me that I had to electronically sign. They might be in that stack of papers. Otherwise, I try to find it on my emails.
No worries. What I'll do is if Angel has the time, I'll just ask him to kind of review it because he's pretty familiar with those documentations as well too. And then we'll just see if a number makes sense for us to do business and work together. And then we'll just go from there. But again, we just want to be a resource, an option. Remember, kind of like I said earlier, we want to make sure that this aligns with what you're currently trying to do now. And if you want money, we got money for you. We just have to make sure it makes sense for us and for you as well.
All right.
No problem. So I'm going to go ahead and give Angel a call right now. And then I can either shoot you a text or give you a call back just so you know when to expect him. Okay.
Okay. Let me give you my phone number.
Okay. What's your phone number?
727-265-9642. Because this is my wife's phone here.
Perfect.
Call me back.
Perfect. I went ahead and wrote that down. So I'll give you a call directly once Angel's close by. Okay.
Right. If he can't come today, then maybe we can set it up for tomorrow or so.
Yes, sir. I'll let you know either way. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Phillip. I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any questions on that, guys?
Have you spoken to this seller before?
One of my reps did, yeah.
Okay, that was a good call. So, can you, because I just got on the live. This is my first time, but I always get the email. But today I was like, let me just jump on a call. Is this like a foreclosure or probate? What type of lead was that?
Yeah. So this is one of the foreclosure leads that we had pulled in an area that a builder that we have is looking for teardowns. So one of my reps had called this lead. When did they call this lead? Yesterday at 12 o'clock noon yesterday. And they had the initial conversation. This was my first conversation with this seller directly. So this was almost like a pass-off lead with one of our leads that we got directly. This lead was pulled from it's a place that realtors have access to. It's called IMAP, but you can get this, you would have got this type of lead doing, PropStream, PropWire. It was just a pre-foreclosure. So I am curious to kind of see the agreement that he signed, because they're just stopping the foreclosure, but they want to probably sell it. So I am curious to see that. But yeah, to answer your question, yes, it was a pre-foreclosure lead.
Yeah,
we contacted
Cisco, wouldn't they have to pay for whatever that he owes before they stop the foreclosure? Because they would, I mean, the bank would want the full amount. Isn't
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I was gonna say, in order to stop it, there are some logistics that have to kind of be in place. I do not know what they did prior, what this other company did prior. But there are some negotiations that you can have with banks to give the owner of the property more time in order to, accommodate. Sometimes they could apply for a forbearance. They can do a loan modification. There's many different options, but in this particular seller's case, I don't think he can afford to do any of those options. So that's why he wants to, move and let it go.
I'm using REI Reply for the last 2 years. Also have PropStream, and I'm just getting back in the business. I took a break for a year for personal reasons. But are you guys still like using REI nowadays, or did you guys move towards a different platform? Because I think I've seen you around before, so it's not my first time with, being on your calls. But I just to get an idea, is things are like going the same way, or did something change within the last year or two?
Yeah, I mean, so if you're using REI Reply, I mean, you can stick with them if that's what it is that you know. REI Reply is a branded version of Go High Level. So Go High Level is very popular now, especially now with, AI and stuff like that. So you want to think of REI, as long as you know how to use REI Reply to, your particular use case, I would say stick with REI Reply, especially if that is what you know. I personally don't use REI Reply. I kind of did mine through Flow Fusion and then customize it over the years. I think the only thing that has changed over the last year and a half is texting has become a lot more regulated, right? If you're doing it yourself through a CRM and stuff like that. So we like to mix up our lead gen strategies more so on cold calling. And then of course we still do some texting here and there, but we just want to make sure that, we're just not using our CRM against the grain, if that makes sense. Because texting that's the main thing that has changed is the texting regulations.
Yeah, and I noticed that with PropStream too. I've been having kind of like some issues with reaching out to sellers because most of their contacts are like labeled under DNC. So yeah, we're looking to switch that thing up too.
Yeah, I would say rely more so heavily on cold calling more than texting than anything. I know a couple of years ago that was like REI Replies, like claim to fame, which is like the text blasting and stuff like that. Which is still a good strategy if you do know how to kind of do it correctly. But I would like, in my opinion, the days of just getting a big list and trying to text blast thousands of people, I don't see that working as well as it used to anymore. So that's why we're just prioritizing cold calling.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you.
No problem. Marcel, I do not have any buyers in West Virginia. No, I do not. But if you have a seller that you need help, either analyzing analyzing your deal to see what price it would be at, I don't mind giving you some suggestions. Or if you need help, talking to sellers, I don't mind talking to the sellers for you to help you, lock it up if you just in case you find a buyer for it. Any takeaways from that call? I know that call was a little longer than expected, but any takeaways from that call with that particular seller that you guys feel like you can incorporate in your business or communications with sellers?
Yeah, man, I really admire patience that you have when you're communicating. I think that's one of the most important things when you're trying to close a deal. And I also admired how you were just so compassionate about, how you can help him, after the deal. And I feel like that's a very important trait to have whenever you're talking to, sellers. And that's one of the most important things I picked up from this whole session. Great, good work, man. I mean, really good work, man. Seriously.
Every Tuesday, y'all know where to find me if y'all need sellers, because that's what we do every day of the week. Thank you. I appreciate it, Marcel. Anybody else? Anyone took away things that they could implement in their own calls?
What?
Sure, I didn't. You about to say something?
Yeah, one question I had was the agreement he signed didn't. It sounds like he got the agreement with definitely maybe a company trying to stop foreclosures. And if not, maybe a wholesaler trying to get him to say they're gonna stop it and sell it. Would you ask them like, hey, can you send me over that agreement so I can just take a look at it to make sure it's good?
Yeah, so when Angel goes over there, I'm gonna have Angel kind of try to look at the agreement and kind of see where it's at. I really wanted to dig a little deeper as to like what the relationship was, because that's why I kept asking him if their goal was to delay it in order for a sale to happen, then we didn't answer, because we could just do a direct sale. There's no need for any more delays. You know what I mean?
Right.
Another thing that worries me though is, and again, we this is just speculating, but you heard how he said he was in the hospital when he signed it, or around that same time. So I don't think he had a good understanding of what he was actually signing, because most people, and again, this is where attorneys will step in, but most people, it isn't advised for them to sign any type of legally binding contract if they're not in the right state of mind, if they're not able to, if he's in the hospital and he's signing agreements, that would be a big question mark. Even if I was talking to him, I probably wouldn't feel comfortable having a seller sign. And this is just me though. I don't know. I can't speak for nobody else.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't feel comfortable unless they had like someone speaking for them or someone that had like a power of attorney. I personally wouldn't feel comfortable having someone sign any type of agreement with me.
Right.
They move like that. I'm not, and again, no shot to them, but that's just, I have question marks because of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like you said, he just got out of the hospital, so I don't even think he understood what he was actually signing. You know what I mean? Because if you can't afford, if you're on a fixed income, you can't afford to live in a house. What are we delaying?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you just got to kind of make sense. So I don't think once he goes over there, we'll kind of see where it goes. Luckily, we already have a buyer lined up at 190. So if we're able to make financial sense. And that's why I kept emphasizing, even when this deal was brought up in our team meeting, I was like, okay, great. If he's on a limited income, he's an older guy. At first, I thought it was a lady named Philip. So my bad for his wife for mispronouncing her. But in these situations, you can't necessarily, even though the buyer can close in 2 weeks, you don't necessarily want to be like, yo, y'all got 2 weeks to get out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why I kept putting an emphasis on like, okay, well, where are you going to go? You got no place lined up right now. You're still looking. You know what I mean? You kind of got to make sure that they're just not out to the curb. And I've dealt with situations like that in the past, and the sellers that were open to like at least listening and taking my lead ended up in a good place. There's some sellers that were just so hard-headed. They were like, I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they got. They had to figure it out. You can't call me afterwards after I try to put my best foot forward, because that's just naturally how I think. I wouldn't want nobody to treat my grandmother or my grandfather like that. You know what I mean? So as long as they're open to it, you just, you just kind of got to take their lead on that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
no problem. Sweet. All right, guys. So we'll go ahead and wrap up for today. As I always tell you guys, every Tuesday from 2 to 3, same time, same place. I really want these calls to kind of benefit you guys. So I have for those of you guys who are just joining, these seller calls are not, anyone else can tell you, I do this regularly in front of everybody. Whether it's my lead or whether it's your lead, as long as I can, be of value and you guys can actually benefit. I actually prefer calling your leads during our time together. So that way, if it does pop into fruition, you're the beneficiary of it. And you get to see, like, I didn't say any magic words. I wasn't reading off a script. I'm just having conversations and trying to solve problems. And as long as you have that same mindset when you're approaching these seller conversations, then you kind of already know, how you can help them. The only reason I'm confident talking to this seller is because I already got a buyer in this particular area paying $190 to $200. So ideally, if they were able to make the numbers work, great. If he needs a little bit more financial cushions, we still want to be able to help him. We just got to find a way to help him in a different way and still get compensated. It may not be a 20, 30K assignment, but as long as he, gets the help we need and we get some form of compensation for our time, we're in the green. You know what I mean? Not every deal is going to be a home run, but the ones that are, you definitely want to jump on it as soon as possible. Let me see. Marcel, yes, I do JVs. I try to do JVs in areas where I'm already actively have buyers in. I don't mind venturing off to other areas, but the market is always changing. As you guys know, we always have to find builders and buyers constantly. One of the earlier calls we did was finding a buyer. I just sent you a link that has some of my most active buying criteria at the moment. I am going to add more after I vet a couple of the buyers we recently just found. But if you follow that link, you'll be able to see the current criteria. And then as long as it fits somewhere close to that criteria, I don't mind helping you talk to the seller and we can JV it. And then of course, I'll be adding more markets as time goes on. So just make sure you get that link, Marcel, and then you'll be able to see it. I went ahead and sent it to you directly as well too. Perfect. All right, guys, let me go ahead and wrap up. I got to make a couple more calls and then I will see you guys same time, same place next week. Have a very good, productive rest of your week. And again, we'll be back next Tuesday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Okay.
Take care.
Have a good week, guys.
You too.